YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Boba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out another NumeroFUT Surge Evolution card for none other than Klostermann. Klostermann is a 90 rated card. He has the mostly lengthy acceleration type, right footed with 2-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now we do see a bit of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play both the center back and right back positions. If we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is pretty well rounded from a defensive point of view. Whether you play him at the center back position or as a right back in your starting 11, we need the physical side to be really good, but the technical side could be quite effective as well. Now he does have 89 pace overall with 88 acceleration and 89 sprint speed, incredible for a defender. I mean, I would still go ahead and recommend a chem style to make him even more quick in game, but now with the evolution, he does have both the rapid and the quick step playstyles. The 78 passing is a decent stat for the card. I would say if you do want to run him as a fullback, man, this could be quite effective as well. For the most part, he does have some really nice crossing at 86. 88 short pass for the card isn't too bad either. The long pass and curve is a little bit lower. I mean, if you run him at the center back position, that's not going to be that big of a problem. But if you would like to use him as like an overlapping fullback where he does get a little bit further up the pitch, man, I mean, you can maybe even create a few chances with him. And as you guys probably already know, with the evolution, he does end up getting the incisive pass playstyle. So that's going to be really interesting to test out in today's video. Now, when it comes to a center back's dribbling, the reactions and composure are the two most important stats. And he does have 92 reactions and 87 composure, which is phenomenal. I mean, he should be a very quick and a very responsive defender, especially with those two defensive playstyles. And then for the most part, the rest of his dribbling stats aren't too bad either. 74 agility, 73 balance, 84 ball control. I mean, he obviously isn't going to be the smoothest of players on and off the ball, but in those more advanced positions, when you pair that with his passing, could be pretty effective as well. And then last but not least, boys, alongside his 89 pace, the 88 defending and 87 physical, probably going to be the two standout stats for the card. 86 interceptions, 88 defensive awareness, and 88 stand tackle with some really nice defensive playstyles as well. And with his physical stats, man, I do expect him to be an absolute tank at the back. I do like the fact that he does have 95 jumping and the aerial playstyle. That's going to be really important. And yeah, man, with the way that the card is set up, I see a lot of people maybe giving him the shadow chem style, but I think I'm going to lean more towards the anchor. Now, in terms of playstyles, boys, he does have 9 different playstyles. He has the block playstyle plus. And then alongside that, he does also have the ping pass, incisive pass, jockey, intercept, rapid, quick step, relentless, and aerial. So as you guys can see, his playstyles are evenly spread out, which is really nice to see. The quick step, relentless, and incisive pass are honestly incredible additions. And when it comes to player roles, there is a lot of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. Now, he does have 2 player role pluses. You can use him as a defender and then also as a fullback, depending on the position that you want to play him in. And then alongside that, 3 player role pluses as well, as a false pack, as a stopper, and then also as a ball playing defender. Now, for you guys that don't know, in order to obtain the card, he is completely free, man. He is in the season rewards. I'm pretty sure he's like level 15. With him being completely free and the evolution being completely free to complete, man, this could be one of the best value players currently in FC25. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 play reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Klostermann card. We're going to be playing him at both the center back and right back positions in the 4-3-3 formation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Klostermann Evolution card, and I must say, man, I'm actually really excited to test them out. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, it's not going to be too important if you do run him as a center back. He does have pretty good agility and balance, really good reactions and composure, and if we do a little bit of left stick dribbling, I mean, it's not bad, boys. It's going to be really interesting to test out when we run him at the right back position. But yeah, man, in game number 1, we're going to go ahead and test him out as a center back, as kind of like a ball playing center back in the 4-3-3. Now, we're going to try to do as much manual defending with the card as possible. This guy does have a pretty good team. And there it is, man. The block play style plus, a little bit underrated in my opinion. Klostermann, that's a pretty good tackle right there. It's also going to allow us to spring into a counterattack. Does have both the rapid and the quick step. And as you guys can see, man, he is very quick on the ball. Oh, boys, Klostermann all the way. I'm just going to play a simple through ball. Incisive pass play style. Jota with the shot. Jota with the finish, man. We'll take that. That's a really good start to the game. Now, obviously, you're not going to be doing that very often with your center back, but if you do find yourself in a more advanced position, I mean, you can most definitely create a few chances with him. Now, I feel like the only thing that the card is missing is maybe the long ball pass play style. We're going to go for that cross diagonal. Still a really accurate pass, which is nice to see. Now, this guy is waiting for the counterattack quite a bit, but when you have Klostermann, man, I think that he can catch up to a lot of different players. He's going to try to play that across, man. That's a decent interception right there. Now, I feel like this guy's starting to push a few more bodies forward. We are being very patient with the way that we're defending. I'm going to step. Ooh, you know what, boys? Don't get possession right there. Maybe that's the lack of the anticipate play style, but that's okay. With the anchor chem style, still has been pretty consistent in the tackle. That's a nice tackle right there. Klostermann, he might try to go over top in this situation. Now, this is where the quick step is actually really effective because you can get back into position very quickly. I mean, honestly, one of the quickest center backs in FC25. Klostermann, he's going to try to put that back onto his right foot. Good manual defending again. It's also going to allow us to spring into a counterattack. Hernandez, first time through ball right there into Rafinha. We're just going to go for a power shot, see what happens. Ooh, good save by the goalkeeper, man. I thought we were actually going to find the back of the net. Now, we do have a corner in the 44th minute, and as you guys know, man, Klostermann does have really good jumping in the aerial playstyle. So if you are really good at corners, man, he might be a good player to go ahead and target. Klostermann does win the header. My aim should have been a little bit better, though. Alrighty, boys. Into the second half we go, man. And so far, so good. Klostermann, man. I mean, I feel like you can just apply so much pressure. Great ball right there into Hernandez as well. Power shot again. Bit of a tight angle right here. Now, for you guys that don't know, this is actually a really good goal kick tactic to go ahead and incorporate. Basically, what you want to do is call your team short. You signal your fullback to make that run. And with your center back, you go for a cross diagonal. Your opponent usually doesn't track it. It's a very easy way to break that defensive line. Robertson, he might try to catch up right there. I mean, if you do have a little bit like a better of a fullback, you can also score a couple goals like that. Klostermann, a little bit of composure, boys. I'm going to go ahead and switch it up. I'm going to try to maybe go first time over the top through ball. He might not expect it. Ruta. Oh, that's actually a good ball, man. We kind of used his run as a decoy. Not really planned, but we found the back of the net, man, and that's all that matters. We'll take it. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far, so good. Now, I think that is safe to say, man, he makes an incredible center back in game, but in game number 2, we're going to go ahead and test him out at the right back position. Now that he does have the relentless play style, we are going to be able to make a lot of runs with him. Klostermann, a little step over right there. Decent acceleration boost. Cut back into Hernandez isn't too bad. Roots, I'm going to go for a finesse shot. It is a little bit further out. A decent play forward. Now, we are keeping the pressure up, boys. I wish that the card had like a scoring play style. Klostermann, a little LB pace boost. Rapid and quick step play styles. I mean, honestly, boys, he's just so quick in game. I'm going to go near post as well. I mean, it's a pretty good finish, isn't it, man? As a right back, could be really effective as well. Like I said, man, a very balanced defender in game, which is really, really nice to see. Klostermann, I'm going to see if we can maybe just try to go cross diagonal with Robertson. We did signal him to make that run. A little bit further behind. I think we timed that perfectly. Klostermann, does he have the physicality? Yes, he does, ladies and gentlemen. And he has the technical ability as well, man. That's another great finish. And the one thing that I really like about that play, boys, is the fact that he was just so strong on the ball. Able to hold off Konate is incredible. I kid you not, boys. If you guys don't know about this cross diagonal, you got to get it down, man. I mean, it's just so easy to break that defensive line. Klostermann, decent touch as well. It's a lovely pass, man. The incisive pass play style being clutch right there. I'm not going to do that anymore because I don't want to be too repetitive. I do want to switch up his game a little bit. May even try to deliver a few crosses. He does have really good crossing. No whip pass play style, though. Klostermann, there goes that physicality as well. I'm going to whip it into the back post. Yeah, man, I mean, honestly, we don't have the attackers for that. Klostermann, now this is where we need his recovery speed. Sometimes out of position if you do run him as an overlapping fullback. But he does get back into position quite quickly, man. Look at the recovery speed. Look at the tackle. That's incredible. Orban, you know what, man? That was a little bit of a risky pass, but it seems like it's going to work out for us. Klostermann, first time through ball into Rafinha. Apologies for that, boys. Klostermann, he might try to go for a finesse shot right here. Neto is very quick. Klostermann gets back into position, man. I really like the block play style. Plus, that's just a little bit unfortunate. Now, we do have Klostermann on the overlap. We could use his run as a decoy. No, we'll play it to him. Klostermann, the stamina is a little bit lower. But like I said, man, we have been making a lot of runs with him. Cut back. He does have the ping pass playstyle, which is actually quite effective. I like the fact that he does have a few passing playstyles in the final third. That's actually really good to have. Klostermann again, test out the aerial ability, a little bit more power behind it. Should be able to win the header, just a little bit too much power behind it. That's my bad. Klostermann, I low-key want to maybe even test out his finishing some more. Ruta, I think we're on side, boys. I think we timed that perfectly. Klostermann, look at the pace, boys. 4-star weak foot as well. It's just wide, man. That's probably his lower finishing, but I'm going to go ahead and say that my aim could have been a little bit better as well. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Klostermann Evolution card in a few games of Division Rivals, and I will say, man, a fantastic option for the Evo. If we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, the 89 pace was a standout stat for the card. With the anchor, 92 acceleration, and 93 sprint speed. He does already have the rapid playstyle, and with the evolution, he does end up getting the quick step, man, which is actually really effective for a defender. I mean, whether you play him at the center back position or as a right back in your starting 11, with the ball at his feet, man, he's very quick, but the recovery speed is really nice as well. And I think that is safe to say, man, easily one of the quickest center backs in FC25, man. It's very difficult to get around him. The 78 passing was a very interesting stat for the card because, as you guys know, he does have two passing playstyles, the ping pass and the incisive pass. Despite him not having the craziest of passing stats, man, I actually think that his passing was quite effective in game, man. Not the most consistent, but still pretty accurate. As you guys saw in some of those highlights, in the final third, you can create a lot of chances with him, but if you do want to use him in a deeper position with the long range passing, I mean, he can still get the job done. I love the fact that he does have really good reactions and composure. I think that is safe to say, man, easily one of the most responsive center backs in the game as well. On top of that, boys, he does also have the jockey playstyle, so if you are really good at manual defending, I think that Klostermann can be a really OP player for you. The agility and balance is okay. I think if you want to use him as an overlapping fullback, I mean, he's not the smoothest of players on the ball, but again, man, it does take some time getting used to. And then last but not least, boys, in the two standout stats alongside his pace, his 88 defending and 87 physical. Now with the anchor cam style, he does have 90 interceptions, 92 defensive awareness, and 96 stand tackle. And I will say, man, very consistent at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward, pretty good in the tackle as well, despite him not having the anticipate play style. And when you go ahead and pair that with the strength and aggression, I think that is safe to say, man, an absolute tank at the back, man, a perfect option for the evolution. Overall, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and give the card a 9.2 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at both the center back and right back positions in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to obtain the card, it is completely free. He is level 15 in the season rewards, and the evolution is completely free. For completely free, man, I think that is safe to say easily one of the best value players currently in FC 25. I mean, you're getting a defender that is very responsive and very solid defensively. And then alongside that, you do also have the technical ability. So if you do want to maybe try to use him as an overlapping fullback, you most definitely can. Out of all the players that you can go ahead and use in the evolution, I think that Guendouzi and Klostermann are your two best options. James Maddison, a little bit underrated as well. But like I said, boys, it's honestly going to come down to what you need in your starting 11. If you do need a midfielder, obviously Guendouzi the best option for the Evo. But if you do need a defender, man, Klostermann is absolutely incredible. And I think that is safe to say, man, easily one of the most OP center backs currently in FC 25, man. So if you are looking for a really OP defender and you can get him on full chemistry, I think that he's a fantastic player in game, and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.